Disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I hope it educates and entertains.
Good Monday morning over here in South Africa, Northern Cape. Checking out my plants quickly. It rained last night. This shade netting just lets through so much, and these plants are still wet. I stopped irrigation on these since I saw some bud rot. So it's all top watered over here a few times, and then from there on. But I can't control the rain, so it is what it is. You see still a little bit of bud rot over there on that sour diesel, but the rest of the plant seems fine, so it's all good. This little baby being low stress strained wriggled through that fencing, and we got a little octopus over here saying, "Hell's yeah, give it to me." Over here we have a little low stressed girl, and she's showing some brilliant little tops. She's a little bit longer than I wanted. I wanted a stockier plant, but that's all good. If you look at this one as well, also once low stress strained, and this one was the one formed into that little C, as to have that lateral branch growth up there, so that I can have plenty colas here. Yeah, I fed these girls yesterday my banana compost mix. All of this is organic materials from compost, bananas, everything, and I'm trying to source it myself, as to not buy any nutrients actually. Here we have some compost on top here still. Look at that. Those roots. Wow. Looks cool. I have a little slug over here though. I've been having a trouble of these because of the humidity, but as I've been removing them, they're getting less and less. You can see over here, there's a little bud that I missed with the bud rot. Too much moisture equals bud rot, so this is something I wasn't used to out here in the desert. So yeah, I have to contend with it. So less watering, a little less watering I guess, but we'll see from there. Over here, the undefoliated one, this one is looking brilliant. Look at that, some major colors over there. Yeah, that thing is stretching maybe a hand, something like that. That's brilliant. This is all organic growth. Very nice. Proud of myself. Yeah. Let's see who else is there. I harvested all the northern lights, not all of them. Mother plant over here is good. Been trimming it down. You can see how she's starting to hang as these buds are getting heavier and heavier. I might tie up this top bud over here, since it'll be swinging around. Ever since I've been having did the shading net as well, there's been less wind here, so these girls don't knock against each other when the wind blows heavily. Here you can see that crack we had with the mist irrigation. Everything looks good. No ants, no scales, nothing of that sort. Over here we have a sour diesel. She was low stress strained over here, bent down, and then she straightened up, and she gave me 3 lovely little tops over here, which is brilliant. And then the last clone, Northern Lights over here, she's hanging a bit, but yeah, this was mid-season clone, so she grew half the size. Right there where that break is, they see breakages or places they can crawl into. That's where they want to be. Check there, there's another little snail. It rained last night, so yeah, caught some rain, good for the plants. I also use this to use my banana compost tea. These are 2 girls in a pot, and doing good. Starting now to hang a bit, so I'm gonna have to tie these girls down up here to the netting. And this little Northern Lights is the one that I transplanted, didn't survive it. I would not recommend transplanting a fully flowering plant into another pot. Just starts to die off. This is the last of the 2 plants that actually survived. So you can see that I actually lost 2 plants because of my own stupidity, but a lesson is a lesson. Sour diesel over here, some scales, but I've been removing slowly as it goes along. Ooh, somebody's long blonde hair. I wonder who that could be. Anywho, no camera woman for you. I am the camera woman. Ha 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 ha. Anywho, we have a nice little bed over here, cola forming. Just I'm just keeping banana compost tea with the mango and all that powder that I'm making, and I'm thinking it's working, so we'll go with it. Next time I might try and feed half the trees some nutrients that I buy. We'll just see. Let's go check out another little experiment. And over here, I've used this little thing to pop a lot of beans. We're going into winter, so I want plenty plants because half of them not gonna survive. I already had a whole army of slugs coming for my first lot, and they destroyed those. Since I've upped the humidity, yes, I've also upped insects coming into my little garden. So yeah, I have to watch for that. Low stress strain through the fencing. Nice little bonsai we have here. This is Pride and Joy. It's actually a male, and I've just been taking off any growing tops here because these have balls. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this plant. It's just for ornamental for now. I've been done some urine testing here, and yeah, she's still surviving. Yes, I do urine testing. Leave me be. This little girl, she was in flower. This is where we got. This is the mother plant we're trying to actually clone from here, straight on. That'll be good. I thought for some reason this plant was male. I thought I saw a ball forming on it, but since now I left the bigger leaves to grow and she went into flower, even with the lights, meaning that I think this plant thinks it's grown up and then it will go into flower. And that's just my opinion. This girl's been in flower the whole time. We're reverting her back with light and all that. I actually have to take some snips from her. I didn't snip off any of the flowering material as I just wanted to see how the new material would grow from there. But then this takes forever. Remember, this flower is as old as my already flowering plants, and I'm slowly reverting it back into a vegetative state. And if I veg this girl completely, then I can grab clones from her, meaning I can grab clones from a flowering plant basically. But yeah, it's all trial and error for me. In this little pot here, I had some loose seeds, and this I just wanted to grow ornamentally. And since I'm growing it close to this cheap Timu light of mine, grow light, um, they've been keeping. I've had to snip them down, these leaves, as you can see. Yes, they're going into flower. Like I say, as soon as the plant has big fan leaves and all that, the plant thinks it's grown up and it wants to flower. But as when I trim down all these bigger fan leaves, then the plant keeps in a constant state of forming new leaves and wanting to do new growth. These plants are as old as this plant actually, though they didn't get as much light or anything. It's only now that I've been giving them more light and letting them grow. And since they were a little bit shaded from these plants from that light over there, they started flowering. So we have to revert these back again. And this one I've been weaving through this moss pole, and yeah, then I want those nodes to grow out from there again. This is actually a part, the one of the last year's grow that I weaved through here and I didn't break it off. That's actually part of that, but pretty cool. And yeah, so we have that, reverting her, reverting this for mother plant. These two will be mother plant. We have that one little male here, shit ton of seedlings, and now the idea is to grow like this nice big ass nugs. This is what I want, and I want them low stress thrown through fencing as to look like this. So those buds over there in that formation, yeah, that is what I crave for my next grow, and that is the plan for the seedlings right about now. Here we go, mother plant. She looks brilliant. That is one singular plant. If I can get that, maybe I can grow all the winter grown plants through winter into summer, and then grow a bigger plant with a lot more stems, lots more yield, lots more everything, and have this beauty next year and saying hiya. So this girl says, please press the like, please subscribe, sir, please, please. Okay, that's enough of that. I really should stop doing that. Too much fun in my head. Anywho, this girl looks brilliant as well. Tops there, lanky because of the 2 hours sunlight that I'm getting over here, but that's all good. This girl also is looking brilliant. Look there. And I'm growing her through the fencing. Low stress trained through the fencing, and then that's what we get. What is this? I have a smell. For something so slow, it sure does get places. I just remove these snails by hand and pop them in a little bit dishwashing liquid water. This drowns them. I had a little bottle over here at some point, but somebody took it. I wonder who. Anywho, that's about it. It is March. We are now into harvesting. So those are harvested. They're boxed already. I actually kind of forgot about them, and I dried out a little bit too much, but it's good. We'll rehydrate. See if we can rehydrate and go from there. Look at that. That's a nice little nug. Here you go. It's like, it's alive. It's an animal. Like, no.